Richie is
right,
the enemy of tasty food, apparently.
No, I'm not the enemy of tasty food, but call it what it is. Just say it's mayonnaise.
Everyone knows what it is, Rich.
Can we do this so I can watch the Lakers game?
I know, like Carl has to watch the game. We should keep it tight.
Hey, welcome to Destroy All Movies. What's up, people? I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
Jason.
Ray.
Yeah, and welcome to our monthly show.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I was going to say, we haven't done this in a while.
Been a while, so what are we doing on the show today?
I don't know.
Brady for Brady.
Have people been waiting for this fucking
Yes,
movie?
people have
I don't think so.
they've been salivating
I thought it was a joke.
for the 80 for Brady.
That's fucking funny.
I did. When I found out it was this movie, I was like, this is a fucking joke. But I watched it.
It's good fodder for the show. Oh my
So
God.
we'll
Sure
do what we're watching, and then in lieu of a three of a kind, I thought we would do something that you can do on the fly, which is Desert Island.
Hmm.
And
right.
Desert Island blank. And tonight will be Desert Island directors. You will have to pick the one director that you could only bring their movies with you.
Just
On
one?
a just one director.
Ooh,
That's easy.
Do you want to do more than one? We can do.
not easy for me.
Huh?
That's not easy for me. I got
Of course not, Carl. You fucking find the most fucking endearing things about the shittiest movies.
Okay.
You do.
All right.
Well, I don't know. That thing was a piece of shit. I gotta say, there was a part in there that made me cry. You're like, Jesus Christ, Carl.
Well, we can also. I saw a suggestion for a trailer trash. What was the big trailer that just came out? The hell was it?
Was it the new Flash movie?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That movie looks dope.
Well,
Yeah.
a lot of their
I think it looks
movies
interesting.
looked dope before they came out, and then
I mean, for a DC movie, it looks
Isn't
pretty
that
good.
isn't that what Michael Keaton
Yeah.
Yes.
and Ben Affleck.
and Ben Affleck?
Yes,
What part of the movie are they in?
it's
And
a
Michael Shannon.
alternate universe.
No,
movie.
I understand that, but like, have people talked about like it does like Michael Keaton doesn't come up like for the first hour? Like,
I don't know. It's
because I don't want to watch the whole thing.
because yeah, the flat. It's based on the Flashpoint storyline from the comic, and I didn't read the comic, but I saw the animated version of it, which was really good. And it's where Flash goes back in time and saves his mother from being killed, and then it alters the timeline from then on.
Does
where
he
like
run around?
No, he kind of runs into Batman, and he's talking to him. He's going, Bruce, and then Batman's like kicking the shit out of him and says, "Stop saying that name," because in that universe, Bruce died, and the father becomes Batman, but a much more vicious and cruel Batman.
That's what
Oh,
I'm talking
boy.
about.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Are they gonna show that?
I'm not. I don't
Who plays
think
that Batman?
I don't think they're gonna use that portion of this.
So
Oh,
does
that's
the
like
Flash?
the coolest part. That sounds
Yeah,
the
awesome.
because
Flash-
then there's a war between Atlantis and the Amazons.
Okay, now you lost me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Well,
and somehow like the world ends or something.
The evil
But, like,
Batman.
evil Batman.
It's George Clooney.
No, the evil bat. In fact, I like the end especially
It's
because the
it's
evil
Mickey Rourke.
Batman helps him restore the timeline, and he writes a note to Bruce and Flash. You know, when the timeline's restored and he goes back, he gives it to Bruce, and you see him sitting there reading it, and then you see him wipe a tear out of his eye.
Oh, boy.
And
Wow.
he goes, "You're one hell of a mailman."
And he goes, man, this makes no sense. On the night I go back, you will be killed by Libyans.
You got to throw Back to the Future reference.
It was pinball machine parts.
Like, this makes no sense.
Bulletproof vest.
Someone mixed up
geez,
the
Doc.
letters.
Someone mixed up.
That's hilarious.
Oh. So we can do that. We can watch the Flash thing and then comment.
Okay.
That sounds fun. Let's do that. What are we starting off with? What are we watching?
Yes. I'll start off Guardians of the Galaxy.
I saw Guardians.
Wait, we can't. That's not what you watched. It's a movie we're going to fucking review.
I didn't watch it?
Jesus Christ, that can't be
Did I
part
go
of
in
what
with
you
my
watched.
eyes closed?
I'm gonna have to fucking. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to fucking call bullshit on that one, Jim.
It's not just.
I'm
We've
calling
talked
bullshit.
about movies.
Talk about fucking one of your Hallmark shows you're watching. That's fucking.
I'm not
what
watching
you're watching.
any Hallmark shows.
Then lie about.
Okay,
something.
I'll talk about something.
Why can't we just say I've watched Guardians also? Why can't I?
Yeah, because we're going to be talking about.
I'm going to talk about Guardians right now, and I'm going to say
overview.
I liked it. It's a little long.
Yeah, it was long.
But and it's got animal cruelty in it, and that really.
But everybody
hit me.
keeps saying.
Has
Everybody keeps
animal
saying
cruelty in it?
Yeah, a lot of it.
A girl at work started crying. She said,
Oh, I was
she cried at the
crying.
Movie.
I mean,
I could have done with a half hour less, and I know exactly where to cut all that.
Yeah.
They know it was fake, right?
yeah, I was like,
it
it's
wasn't
CGI
it-
animals.
Yeah, I'm not all for animal abuse, but when it's CGI,
I know it's
I'm cool with it.
CGI.
Yeah,
but
I was like,
I'm not.
Yeah.
FD.
I still have a heart, man.
But I get it.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not
every
real.
every movie's not real. It doesn't matter that it's CGI or not. Every movie, they're actors, but sometimes they make you cry, Rich. Not
Touche.
you, because you have no heart.
is touche.
But
Right.
And
That
then
is
knowing
true.
that probably is going on in real life,
yeah,
labs and shit. Yeah, I'm kind of psyching myself up for that too.
They're making raccoons into little killers
Mhm.
that fly around space. Because if
I've been
that's
saying
the
that for
case,
years.
I'm good with it.
I've been saying it for
no,
years.
and it's it's also very touching.
If I meet a raccoon,
very sentimental.
if I meet a
Too
raccoon
sentimental.
that could fucking talk and is cool with going in space and like starting
It's
shit,
too much.
I'm
much
hanging out with that
sentiment.
raccoon. I'm just saying, if
I
that
trust him.
happened,
I would trust him completely.
right? If
Like, let's go on your
Rocket
spaceship.
fucking
I don't
existed,
care.
I met him. I'm like, dude, I'm in.
Yeah.
He was like, you want to get that guy's eye? I'm like, fuck yeah.
Well, pretty much the whole storyline is about Rocket.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As it should be.
Yeah.
And if you want to see him flying around kicking shit up, this is not the movie for you.
No, I assume it'd be something along the lines of like why he's such a why he's so rude and so mean. Probably had a heart, and it got broken.
I feel like after
Labs.
Infinity War, his whole character changed. He had like a heart, and he was more of a dick in the first Guardians movie. In the second one, half of the second one, he was a dick too. Then he kind of just, cooled off. I guess.
A little bit.
Ever since Yondu called him out in Guardians 2 for being an
Yeah.
asshole, that's when he
Yeah.
like chilled out.
Yeah, I
So
kind of.
now they're going to ruin
real life.
Rocket.
The best
And
thing.
then
is-
in James Gunn's swan song to Marvel
yeah,
and these
Yeah.
characters.
they're gonna regret letting him walk.
Oh
Marvel
yeah,
is.
DC. It's gonna be all the
Well,
better
Mar-
for having him.
Marvel's-
I'm cool with it because I love DC characters. I feel like we've got
Marvel's
a lot
kind of
Marvel.
done anyway, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, James Gunn was one of
Yeah.
the few directors left.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, even
Yeah, they're
Guardians.
kinda- They're really like grasping at straws now for like this like B-rate characters and things.
Yeah.
Characters you don't even really know or maybe have heard about but not really read about. Like I've heard of Lobo. Like I didn't read any Lobo comics.
Yeah. Sylvester Stallone is in it, by the way,
Oh, for
Again?
Lobo.
making a reappearance. Yeah.
Oh,
Guardians.
Yep.
He's in it a little bit. Yeah.
Gosh, spoiler alert.
jeez.
Yeah. Thanks, Jim.
I'm sorry. What a shocker. He comes into the story like he's a very ancillary character.
Heard you guys need some backup.
Hey, heard John, you died. So sad, brother. I thought I'd come
Did
by.
I
and
use
have
that
you
word
out.
correctly? Ancillary.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's barely in it.
Cameo, celebrity cameo.
Yeah.
So besides that, what I'm watching on television, I didn't know we called it that, but what I'm watching on television, I have got, besides the end of Mando, and we can talk about that, but I never watched Community before. And I'm into the third season. I can't believe how I let that show get by me because it's incredibly funny.
Good shit.
I've heard good things. There's just so much stuff to watch. Like
I know, but
time to watch The Office because I
like,
never watched The Office when it was out. You know, I just
my wife was watching it, and I sat down. I said, "Yeah, watching Community," and then I sat down and I watched it, and I was laughing out loud.
A lot of it's the Russo brothers responsible for Avengers.
That's right.
That's cool.
Yeah, the Russo brothers were connected.
Those are some of the best Marvel directors. The Russo brothers.
Oh, they made a lot of Communities.
Civil War.
Speaking of the Russo brothers, Citadel.
Oh, that's coming out, right? I heard something about that.
Yeah, I watched it. It drops every Thursday, and I think they're on the third episode. Stanley Tucci is in it.
Something else.
Tucci.
And
is he cooking in it? Or
no, he's cashing a paycheck, is what he is in that thing. It's got the dude that played Rob Stark. And he plays like a super spy, and then that Priyanka Chopra Jonas is like his super spy partner, but they get their memories erased.
Super spy.
With Stanley Tucci runs this secret organization for good. They do good things.
Cool.
And all the good in the world is due to this organization, Citadel. And then they were infiltrated and destroyed by Manticore, the evil organization. And
is it worth it? You didn't say if it was good or not.
And he presses a button which erases the memories of all of the agents left.
What?
And so it's this guy.
You're telling us the whole show.
Yeah, it's this guy trying. No, it's that's the beginning, and this guy is trying to be a spy now without his memories.
Oh,
like Chuck.
Yeah,
that sounds familiar.
But
Born Identity.
Yeah, very Born Identity. Only bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like Chuck, but it's like Chuck, but not good.
Yeah, exactly.
This is all your fault, Manticore.
The Manticore.
Yeah. Manticore.
It gets ridiculous, and there's also a lot of the camera spinning around upside down, slowly turning and upside down to represent the twists and turns in the story. I mean,
they should do that like the old school Batman. Like that's how they should do it.
Old school.
That's what I'm saying. Like fucking the 60s Batman.
Like
just fucking spin it. There was no dissolve into the next scene. They just spun the bat fucking signal.
So that's what I've been watching.
There you go.
Sweet.
Anybody else watching?
I just saw Triple Frontier again.
What's Triple Frontier?
Fucking great movie.
That's with the mercenaries, right? When they go after the cartel. Yeah.
So movie. Awesome.
Who's in it?
Bunch of people.
Affleck, Charlie Hunnam. There's a lot of people in it.
There is. The
Pedro
other big
Pascal.
One. Yeah, Pedro's
Pascal.
in it.
Yeah, Pedro.
Oscar Isaac. I'm looking at it right now. I'm cheating.
What's it on?
Netflix. It's a Netflix movie.
I haven't popped on.
I never saw this one.
It's good.
It's a J.C. Chandor movie, and it's.
What else has he done?
I don't know.
Did you say Ivo Shandor?
J.C. Chandor.
Yeah, she told me.
God, we're fucking nerds. There's only nerds that would get that joke.
Yeah, I know.
He made Margin Call first.
Oh, shit.
Which is an amazing movie also.
I haven't seen that either. I'm looking at his work right now. He's making Craven the Hunter.
Margin Call.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's going to be rated R. But it's probably going to be terrible because Sony is just.
They don't know what they're doing.
No.
All these like good movies coming are like all on hold because of the writer's strike right now. There's all these like dope movies and shows that are coming out, and they're all paused production.
What are they bitching about?
It gives them
They
time
did this
to.
too. Do you remember when they did this and it ruined True Blood? It ruined Breaking Bad for a bit. Remember all those really good shows that during the writers' strike?
But what is their
Lost?
beef?
Their beef is
Not enough money, probably.
No, their beef is two things, and it's not just money. It's the pittance that the production companies pay, the studios pay for streaming.
They're not getting their cut.
Yeah, they're not getting
for like reruns on streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because there's
the
no
other
reruns
thing
with
is
streaming.
they are looking for an assurance that their work is not going to be fed into an AI system and then have the AI system
and to be out of the job
using their work as training
ChatGPT.
for the
Yeah. There you go.
That's
I'm good
legit.
with that.
I'm with that, man, because with those chat like GPT things, it's not even like real ideas. It just takes other people's ideas and mishmashes them.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine like
So it has nothing to do with like brand new pens,
brand new like ideas, or they just take other shit.
I like a
brand new pen.
I like a smooth.
and I'm for that.
We need rolling riders.
Yes, someone keeps handing me a Bic. I will not have it.
And it's true though about that trailer, like the streaming, they make no money. I saw this guy on TikTok who's like a writer, and he did like a bunch of episodes for like Seinfeld, and he still gets like royalty checks, like pretty decent royalty checks.
Yeah.
Like you're like $5,000 a week, 10 grand, like every now and then. But then
That's
like
good.
the ones like the newer shows, like he gets maybe like $40, $30.
Yeah, that's bullshit. They should
$50
pay those writers
more.
Yeah.
Like there's
So
all
yeah,
that
so
content. Like
It
it's
all
iconic.
starts
You know,
with
like you think of an
all
author of
starts
a
with
book,
writers.
multiple
Right,
copies
and
of
if-
the book, they still get
and I don't care how good the actor is. If the writing sucks, it sucks.
100%. There's been so many great movies with great or terrible movies with great
Citadel.
actors with terrible writing.
Yeah.
Citadel
So
is an
many.
example of
The
that.
writer is the most important part.
The
Or an
Jurassic
integral
World
part.
sequels, fucking trash.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they're coming out with another freaking Hunger
Transformer.
Games.
Oh.
No,
The-
the new
Yeah, I saw
Transformers
that trailer.
looks horrible.
Wait,
The
are we,
Transformers?
are we
Oh
talking
my
about trailer
God.
trash later?
Oh yeah, that's
we
right.
should talk.
All right,
Okay.
let's save it for trailer trash.
Okay.
It's a teaser. It's not even like a full trailer, but
Grace,
it's a teaser.
it's a teaser.
All right, who you picking, Jim?
We don't even need a second act.
All right, Ray.
All right, so I'll make it quick. I'm watching the new season of Barry. If you guys haven't seen Barry, that's a fantastic show on HBO.
I haven't finished it, but
I
yes,
think it's
I love
hilarious.
Barry.
Hilarious. It's getting dark this season. It's because it's the final season. They're ending the show,
Yeah.
so it's getting pretty not as funny, but like pretty heavy. Also, I started Succession. I'm like halfway through the first season. I'm hearing great things about that show, and it's pretty good. But it's a little. It's one of those cerebral shows where you really have to pay attention to every little nuance and what people
The
are doing.
dialogue is quick and smart.
Yeah, and I'm not super savvy with like, hedge funds, and we're talking stocks and mergers and
that doesn't matter.
but some of that stuff is like I don't really know what they're talking about. But I get the gist of it. And there's some really cool like side stories, like the Greg the broke family member who's trying to get into the family. Like I love this storyline.
Cousin Greg, yeah.
Communicate with it. But yeah, that's what I'm watching.
Carl's an old Succession viewer, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely,
So I'm digging it. So that's what I'm watching. That's it. Jason, what are you watching?
I am watching. Well, I just finished. I binged this new show on Amazon Prime called Jury Duty. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Heard of
With
it.
Pauly Shore?
I just
No.
saw an interview with James Marsden. So
It was
I watched
amazing.
the first one.
Oh man,
Nope.
yes.
Pauly Shore's not in this one?
No.
I remember that movie.
It's a fake reality show, and I remember a while back there was this reality show I watched called The Joe Schmo Show.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, it's basically that show where there's on the jury, there is one real guy who thinks he's on a jury and part of a documentary.
Yeah, the life of a juror who's on
The
like
life
a
of a
trial.
juror, and everyone else is an actor, and James Marsden plays himself, but an exaggerated Hollywood version of himself.
It's so funny, man. Like they throw this shit at this poor dude, and
when that dude tells him that he didn't, James Marsden says he was in Sonic the Hedgehog, and the dude tells him, "Yeah, I heard that wasn't that great."
Yeah, and he's like, I'm James Marsden. I've been in like over 60 films. Like I've never heard of you.
He doesn't recognize him.
Yeah, and he's like, wait, were you an X-Men? He's like,
yeah, he was.
Yeah. So everyone in the court, and James Marsden said,
I think Jay, your audio cut out.
Yeah, your audio cut out.
We just heard about X-Men, and you trailed off.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. He just says that movie. Just you think of like Jackman and Halle Berry, and just watch. It gets way funnier, and this poor guy, man. It's like the Truman Show and The Office had a baby.
Well,
like that's because they have like
I've heard about this show. I want to see it.
What they said was he said when he was asked, what did you do? Some of the things are ridiculous. How did you know how far to take it before this guy would catch on that it is put on? And he said when they got close to that point, they would then just do court for real for hours.
Yeah,
just regular court, because the judge was a lawyer. So he knows, how judges act and stuff like that. And they had other, so they would just do standard court procedure for hours before throwing in another ridiculous thing at the guy.
Yeah. But James Marsden, man, he does such a good job of like trying to be this cocky, like he acts like he's a big deal. And then he's like, did you ever watch Sonic? He's like, hey man, I watched Sonic. Like it was really good. He's like, did you stream it or did you buy it on DVD?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's like, I streamed it like on Hulu. He's James Marsden's like, damn. Well, if you would have watched on DVD, I would have got $1. So thanks a lot for royalties.
Yeah. So
check it out though. It is. Me and my wife binged it in one day because we were just dying laughing because the shit is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's on Amazon, but with commercials.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. There's I think 8 or 9 episodes.
Yeah, the Amazon has this channel called Freeverse.
Yeah,
and it's like content that they give away for free, but it's ad supported.
Yeah,
so there's commercials.
Highly recommend it. All right, Carl, what you got?
Jesus Christ.
What?
Guardians is fucking 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yes, it is. I said it's a little long.
A little long? That's 3 fucking movies.
I just rewatched Lawrence of Arabia. That thing is 4 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Lawrence of Arabia, 4 hours. There you go. Masterpiece.
I was going to go tomorrow. I was going to go tomorrow to go see it. Now I'm not. I don't have fucking 2.5 hours to fucking.
How long was The Godfather 2, Richie?
Jim, The Godfather 2 is an epic masterpiece that I can fucking pause and watch whenever the fuck I want. You can't compare the two.
I just did. You said I can't, but I did.
2 hours and 30 minutes. I gotta wait until it's streaming. Fuck this. Go ahead, Carl. Sorry.
I already said.
Carl went already.
Triple Frontier.
Yeah.
I've been doing a rewatch of Better Call Saul also.
There you go. Let's see. What am I watching?
Oh, Richie's going. He's been talking so much about our stuff that I didn't realize he didn't go.
That's all right. I'm not watching a lot. So Mandalorian, just like everybody. I like the way it ended.
I do too.
It ended like a fucking the Western that it is.
Yeah.
On the old homestead with the
that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
With the kid fishing.
I hope that they're gonna, when it goes further, enough with Grogu. Enough. Like I'm done. I get Grogu.
It. But I thought
it's Ding Grogu.
I thought this season was so bad. After about episode 5, I was like, what the fuck are they even doing with this show? And I just waited and I was like, oh, well, I have nothing else to watch. I might as well finish it. So my expectations just plummeted. And I was like, they should just like They should have just quit it after season 2. Like, I was extremely disappointed in it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I was not happy with this season.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It didn't have the same feel at all.
I like Bo-Katan.
I'd like to make a Bo-Katan show.
Yeah.
Well, it's Marvel has been doing this, like with Book of Boba Fett. They put in 2 episodes of Mandalorian, and now we got Mandalorian, and half of it is the Bo-Katan show.
Okay, well,
Yeah, it was.
And to save the Mandalorians, which we really didn't care that much about anyway.
To mention Triple Frontier again, Pedro Pascal plays a pilot. And they're mercenaries.
That's right.
So a lot of his dialogue is
actually, it's true.
It's like through a microphone. So
if I was
I'm like, that's Mando.
I gotta say though, if I was a Mandalorian who could take off his helmet, I would totally keep eating in front of them, or just drinking something and be like, "What?" Through a space straw.
You like
this
eat
shit is
like
so
fucking
good.
Long food, like corn on the cob.
Yeah. You guys want some? How you gonna get it up under
there? I just went to Subway.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk about. We'll have to break that show down on an episode because there's a lot of discrepancies I had with it.
Yeah.
So
like half of them have to eat in private, the other half can fucking eat in dining halls.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I know they're like looking around to make sure nobody's there. Okay, let me take off my helmet so I can snack on something real quick.
You know what? What is a guaranteed money loser on the old Mando home planet there?
Yeah,
a restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. I'd want to open up a pizza. I'd have a pizza place where it would have fucking one-man booths.
Unless it's like a Jamba Juice.
Hey, pizza straws.
Yeah, that one big Mandalorian who like lost his son and the bird conveniently didn't eat him after he had him for like a whole day.
Yeah,
I was like, so how did that go down? How did that go down with your girlfriend or wife for you to have a son because you guys can't see each other or nothing?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, what the hell?
Be like, hey man, where you guys going? Oh, I'm going to Private Slice.
If I hear "this is the way" said by anyone else, I'm done.
Yeah.
I saw a meme about, May the 4th be with you and Revenge of the 6th. Now it's 5th is the way.
That's forcing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're well done. So you know what I haven't been watching and I haven't seen I don't know why I haven't finished any of Ted Lasso.
Oh, it's been so good.
I've watched everyone. I haven't done a show on everyone, but I've watched everyone.
I'm like on the 3rd episode too. I kind of like fell off because I watch with Eden and sometimes she's just not in it. I'm like, oh, or she just doesn't.
Season 3 started off a little slow, but it builds. Oh man.
Yeah. Last night's got me. It was really
almost. So my wife watched it.
Get back into it.
It's like one of the few shows she loves, and I've seen her cry like 3 times.
Oh wow. Yeah. My wife's the same way. She's a cry. Look over. I'm like, what are you doing?
She doesn't cry very often, but she's like, man, this show like hits you sometimes. Like, oh yeah,
it's like the best feel good show. It like really feels real. It feels real, like these characters and what they go through.
And the music is a cheat because when Ted goes into one of those stories and they play that music under him that they always play,
dude, it's so good.
Yeah,
it just adds so much emotional impact to what he's saying.
It's more of your thing.
Well, I forgot about Lasso. Are they all out now?
No, it's about episode 6 now.
No, I think it's 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say
yesterday. Yeah.
And this is the last season, so that's why I'm kind of bummed. I'm like, oh,
it is the last season.
Yeah, it is the last season.
Oh man,
I know. See, it changes it, doesn't it? Like, I don't want to watch it because I'm going to miss it.
I'm sad.
I know,
but you can see him trying to wrap up storylines.
No, well, it makes sense then because some episodes are like they're giving huge character arcs to some of the characters in the show. So I'm like, okay, it makes sense now because.
Yeah. So this is the last episode. So I was like all sorts of bummed about it. So, but
so this is the last one or not?
Yeah, this is the last season.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's not the last episode. They're gonna have 10 episodes, but it's gonna be the last season.
That's what we're watching.
Let's get into
80 for Brady.
80 for Brady.
Let's just get this done.
Yes. Let's get this over
It's
with.
a 2023. I'm reading this directly from Wikipedia. 80 for Brady is a 2023 American sports comedy film. Starring, of course, the
Grace and Frankie.
Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, Sally Field, and of course Tom Brady and Gronkowski.
Guy Fieri.
Oh my God! I have a hate for Guy Fieri, or should I say his
Guy
real
Ferrari.
name? I'm sorry, his real name is Guy Fieri. By the way, he changed it to
Fieri, yes.
Fieri, and then pronounced it Fieri.
Why do you hate him? He doesn't smoke his drinks.
Yeah, or fucking. Wow, you should love him. He fucking loves all that stupid aioli.
Yes,
That's
and truffle fucking.
Right
Mm-hmm.
And fucking
one of my
truffle
favorite parody videos is
he's a culinary gangster.
Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives at Hogwarts, where he's he's with Snape, and Snape has him taste the potion, and he goes, I'm tasting Iron Newt. I'm tasting cinnamon. I'm tasting
Newt.
That's fucking funny.
So, the 4 women of the apocalypse.
It's a good group of.
Are you
older
fucking
ladies.
kidding me, Carl? See what I'm fucking talking about? The minute you just said good.
They're all classic.
They're all great actresses.
Yes. And years ago, a couple of them were really fucking funny. But now they're not.
So also, Sally Field is way too young to be in that group.
Yeah.
Yo, for sure. I was
She
thinking
even
that too.
mentions there's a line where they're like, we're all 80 or older, and she's like, no, I'm 75 or something.
Yeah.
It's in the movie. They mention it.
Fucking Lily Tomlin. Jesus H.
Somehow
Christ.
I forgot about that, Carl. It's like this didn't burn
Carl,
into my memory.
You gonna fucking watch book club now? You were like, well, it was a great cast. I'm gonna fucking
Only if you guys force me to.
Carl's like, listen, man, it was endearing.
I like it. I like that Grace and Frankie, Carl says. A show I hate, by the way. Grace and Frankie.
Oh yeah. Wife watches that.
Carl's the only one that said good had any in this movie. It was a good stop. Nothing was good about this.
Of older actresses.
So it's about 4 old biddies who were Tom Brady fans and Patriot fans, and they go on a road trip to the Super Bowl.
Jim, this was based on a true story.
No, it was inspired by Don't Stop.
Yeah,
they didn't actually
right.
go. This is
I
for
laughed
movies
when I saw that. I was like,
Yeah.
so
Thank
the
you
four old ladies went to the Super Bowl. That's probably the only portion of it that's true.
I looked it up, and it's not. The only thing that was real is that there were 4 old ladies who became friends over football and loved Tom Brady.
There you go.
As they lost their husbands. They didn't even go to the Super Bowl.
There you
They
go.
never met
Okay.
a Tom Brady.
See, I was giving it more credit. Inspired by a true story can mean anything.
No, the only part that was true was the fact that they won the Super Bowl and the way they won it.
Yeah,
that's the
right.
only part that was kind of true.
I'm just
So
saying.
actually, what I read is that there was just actually 4 old ladies who never met. They're just 4 old ladies.
The attack cat has entered the
It just
picture.
goes.
You're telling me
Look at
you're
that
telling
cat.
me one of those old ladies did not get into Tom Brady's helmet and
No.
speak to him
And,
to
and inspired
Really?
when they
make
came.
that
Inspired him
NFL
to
come
come
back. I was like, are they fucking
I thought that was the
kidding me
best part
with
of the
this
movie.
shit?
No, I think this movie was total trash. I agree. And I knew it was going to be total trash going in, but it did give me the gift of Tom Brady trying to act.
Oh,
Oh.
And Gronski.
Gronk was terrible, man.
Well,
No one-
I believed Gronk was hot for Jane Fonda more than I found
bet
that more
you-
believable than Tom Brady's acting.
I bet you Gronk had so many more lines, but they're like, God, this is shit. And they're like, let's just keep the googly part with him
I'm
and
telling
Jane
you,
Fonda in.
Gronk is just a meathead. He's ogre. And
So huge.
and because I saw him hosting, like one of those
great
ESPN filler shows.
Oh, okay.
And it
like Pat McAfee or something.
Yeah. It took place on a beach. It was like some sort of contest, and he was hosting with this with I forget who it was. It was his co-host, and she says something, and he of course makes a 69 joke.
Oh
yeah.
Oh boy.
That a boy.
What my favorite number.
Oh my
Spent too much time in the locker room. Man.
Hey,
That
Carl,
dude-
could you blur your background because your cat keeps giving us the old wink eye? If you know what I mean?
You just couldn't look.
It is blurred.
Oh, awesome. Good boy. Good boy.
I mean, I'm no proctologist, but your cat's fine.
Now Richie has a heart on, so it's
So-
for everybody.
So they go. For some reason, Harry Hamlin also is hot for Jane Fonda. She's like 20 years older than him.
Right. That was hard watching.
But her
make
boobs
out.
aren't.
But
Yeah, they're like 10 years
It's crazy that she was Barbarella, man. She was so hot in Barbarella.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God, yeah.
Her boobs are fairly young.
no, I mean, she looks good for her age. But there's no way a Harry Hamlin's going, I need to get me some of that Jane Fonda.
Right. Or what about the guy that's sitting with Sally Field that tried to kiss Sally Field?
Oh, the 36-year-old guy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
36-year-old
Yeah.
she's like giving life advice to.
I don't know. Sally Field kind of does it.
I
for
don't
me.
know.
She-
It depends on who it is, man. There's probably a couple older ladies that I'd be like, yeah, I'll go for
Yeah.
that shit.
Because I still see her as the mean mom in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
That's how I still see it.
if a 68-year-old Christy Brinkley was sitting next to me, and
Mm.
I would be like, you know what?
Kathy Ireland.
Yeah, you better believe it, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's,
So three of a kind is the old broads we fuck.
So
That guy took a shot. He had a shot.
Love it.
Ellen McPherson.
Yeah.
So they go to the Super Bowl. They wind up getting their tickets stolen from them because they were too busy eating hot wings with Guy Fieri.
Right.
And
The cameos were terrible in this movie.
Yeah, and it turns
Except
out
for one.
they have to sneak in they have to find the tickets and find out the tickets were counterfeit, and then they got to sneak into the Super Bowl, and then they save Tom Brady in the Super Bowl by giving him a pep talk. And they are so good at giving him a pep talk, but the assistant, the offensive coordinator and the assistants invite them to stay to discuss the plays and strategy.
Are we also not going to talk about how they found conveniently 4 empty seats together at the Super Bowl? Just like, hey, there's some empty seats right there at the Super Bowl. They're empty.
Yeah.
Or they had a dance. They had to show off their dance with to a security guard. Like, who the fuck does that shit? I'm like, get out of here.
Come on, Carl. Tell them how good it was.
I'm not backing up. I said it was a good casting.
Carl's like, let me tell you, the dance sequence was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Meanwhile, Lily Tomlin thinks she's going to be
Jesus
pronounced with some sort of cancer or disease that's going to kill her.
Right.
It's going to come back.
It's gonna come
Oh,
back.
that's
Her
right.
cancer's going to come back. That's right.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and it turns out it doesn't, and everyone's happy, and they're at the Super Bowl, and they go through their ritual of making the Patriots win by
Climbing ladders.
Inspired by a true story. Inspired
Definitely
that there
inspired.
are 4 old women out there
That watch football together.
that watch football.
So this
they're
had a
New England
budget of $28 million.
Jesus Christ, are
Wow.
you
I could have fed the
serious?
poor.
And it raked in $40.1 million.
At the box office?
Yes.
Oh
Wow.
my
You could have got
gosh.
people off the streets of Skid Row. for
$40
like $28
million this thing made.
That's so fucking
Made some
funny.
fucking
Hold on.
houses.
That is the best review I've ever fucking heard. It could have fed the poor. I'm just saying. Fucking hands down. Movie shouldn't have been made. It could have fed the poor.
$28 million.
Could have cleaned up.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
could have cleaned up San Francisco.
It made a
Holy
profit.
shit.
Yeah, could have.
It made a profit.
yeah, every fucking
They made a profit. Jesus Christ.
if you would have heard, like, I told people, like older people who I said, "Oh yeah, I gotta see this movie, fucking 80 for Brady." Oh my god, it was so cute. I'm like, oh my god, I went to the theater to see it. I said, they played it in a theater.
Yeah, that's
I remember
surprising.
going to the theater.
I said, was it more than a 20-seater? Was it someone's house who had like a theater room?
Well, this said
Steve's
of 130 critics, 58% of them gave it a positive review.
Wow. Was it held, all the screenings held at Jane Fonda's house?
The only good thing about this movie is Mark Ribolet's in it.
Don't know who that is.
I don't know, man.
He's the DJ. He's the guy with the gold DJ that's helping him dance and stuff.
Oh,
He's
okay.
actually he's a famous like Instagram loop recorder guy. He's hilarious. He's
All right.
like he always wears bathrobes. And he's like, I was like, oh my god, he's in this movie. He's the only
Okay,
good part of
kiddo.
the movie.
And,
Well,
All right, sport.
and wasn't it funny
you know-
at the end when they wore the jerseys that were one half Patriots and one half Buccaneers?
Oh yeah. Well, you know the this is a great movie when they're hiring Instagram people.
Yeah.
No, he's really good. He
Listen.
tours.
Listen, I
That's
saw him on
hilarious.
Instagram. He's the guy that reviews pizza.
What
You should
about
get him
Rob
for the movie.
Courrier, like he's gone downhill. Like,
Yeah, but do you think
and he's not even
that-
funny remotely anymore. He was
Oh,
never really that fun.
man.
I was never a Rob Courrier fan.
Yeah, he was good in
The
the show.
fuck
Ballers.
are you guys talking about?
He was like one of the
obnoxious DJ hosts, like the
He was
radio
like
host
on
guys.
the Colbert Report. He was in Hot Tub Time Machine.
Motley Lue.
Motley Lue from Hot Tub Time
He's
Machine.
in Ballers. He's the Rock's like right hand man.
Okay, Tiger. That's enough.
What? What is
Sorry.
All
Ballers
these
an old
euphemisms.
young reference?
No, the Instagram stars.
Well, no, but he was
in
actually talking about
He's on
it.
Instagram.
He's an
They're
actor.
talking about an actor now.
It's an actor. He's a comedic
Rob
actor. He's in
Courrier, yeah.
top.
Oh, Rob
Hot Tub
Corddry.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they switched
Yeah.
a
It's
while
okay,
ago.
old guy. You get your hearing aids checked
He
out.
wasn't funny in this movie.
Yeah.
He was in that movie with the zombies.
Yeah.
I know who Rob Corddry is.
Yeah.
Carl, you want us to pause so you can go get pudding or something?
He had zombie figures.
Get your fucking tapioca. You young kids in your Instagram.
Yeah, all right. It's okay, sport. All right, Gramps.
Instagrams.
In your Instagrams.
Instagramps.
And your top ticking. And your crazy videos.
It's
with
just
the
very
cats.
bold. Yeah, it's bold to bring an Instagram celebrity to a movie that's clearly demographic for a certain crowd of people to watch.
Yeah.
it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, old lady.
So time for our crosshairs for.
Carl, what are you?
for
Carl's
Brady.
going first.
Carl's goes first.
Finish your tapioca and tell us what your fucking.
Well, the movie wasn't made for us, and it was like made for my mom.
Yeah,
Right,
you got another 20 years before it's
Yeah.
for you.
right. But
So for my mom, I'll throw it a star. I did not enjoy it.
okay, one.
Richie,
All
he
right.
did find a silver lining.
That's what I'm saying. That's he's
Yeah, all we
that
gotta find is silver
guy.
lining.
I meant a crosshair, not a star. A crosshair.
Yeah, well, I gave you the one.
Thank you.
Okay, Jim, what do you give it?
I give this 0.5 maybe.
0.5.
I usually, even with the bad movies, I will sit through them and I'll be okay watching it. This one,
Yeah, you watch Hallmark.
this one was rough.
Fucking A.
This was rough.
If you can't handle it,
Yeah.
you watch Hallmark movies.
No kidding.
That gives you a fucking idea how bad it was.
Yeah, those aren't made for us either.
Okay.
This made me want to watch a Hallmark movie.
movies are more
He forces himself to
believable.
watch not just one, but multiple
Absolutely.
Hallmark.
Even Ted Lasso drops some Hallmark knowledge on this. season.
That's true. That episode,
That's an awesome.
I
Hallmark
did.
reference.
I did laugh quite heartily
Oh man,
at that Hallmark reference.
It's terrible, but it's also good.
Yeah.
It's also
It's
terrible.
about some
It's
guy
also
who fall in
good.
love who owns a tree store or tree factory.
But they're terrible. But they're great.
Oh man.
But still terrible.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah.
0.5, huh? That was...
Yeah, 0.5.
There
Yeah,
you go.
this one.
It's just a bullet in the chamber to
I
shoot
didn't think
yourself
I would
with.
make it all the way through, but I did. And here's the thing. Usually when I watch a movie later in the evening, I'll kind of feel like I'm going to, if I don't nod off, I kind of feel like I'm not going to nod off. Did not nod off. I felt this movie hit it was like slapping me in the face to keep, I was totally alert for every single minute. It was terrible. Jazzy.
Dude, I'm in agreement, man. 0.5.
0.5.
I had, like I said, I thought it was a joke that we're doing this movie, so that was the mentality that I had.
Yeah, I hate you for picking this movie.
I'm just like shaking my head. I'm like, why the fuck am I watching this movie? Yeah, it was just, it was extremely unbelievable, over the top. It was meant for a certain demographic, so yeah, movie sucked ass. 0.5.
0.5. All right, Raymond.
Wasn't gone. Me? Oh,
yeah, you didn't go.
I give it the only reason I'm going to give it a 1 is because Mark Ribier's in it, and I'm a big fan. Yeah, it was. I was trying to find some legit funny parts.
There were
something I could kind of laugh out or give it I don't know, nothing though. There's campy and there's this. It is so campy and it's but then I'm like hating it, but then okay, the end comes up and it's inspired by true events and it shows a picture of the 4 ladies. I'm like, well, that's fucking cool. I'm like, okay, I'm okay with this movie now. I'm like, 4 old ladies going to the Super Bowl, like Jay was thinking. Then I actually look it up and it's not even fucking that. So I was let down again.
They were just on the couch.
This sucks again.
Wow.
So yeah, Mark Ruffalo, even his brief time, best part of that whole movie.
Richie,
1 star.
98 minutes. So I know you're going to give this at least a 3.
Okay. I give this absolutely nothing. and
Someone's
it doesn't deserve anything. And it also made me realize that we as a group are to watch bad movies and make fun of them. But we can't watch something that is not remotely our demographic to make fun of. There was nothing to make fun of. It was bad from fucking the inception of we're going to make a movie called 80 for Brady. So never again shall we do a movie like this.
Can we talk about how Tom Brady was the executive producer of this thing?
Oh yeah, I saw that he was. Yeah, he's the executive producer of this fucking movie. Of course. What do you think? Who's going to pay $28 million? Some like Brady would. Who want to fucking feed the poor with that?
Right. He could have fucking brought. He could have fucking bought Hero Bread for all the poor people, and they wouldn't have to worry about their cars.
He ponied up all that money.
That's why he got divorced.
Yeah.
So because he was going to make
that's
this movie,
what did
Carl?
it.
Yeah, that's why he got some acting parts.
No, because Giselle couldn't be in it.
Trying to be drama.
I would have rather watched a movie with the 4 guys named Tom Brady self-help group that won the radio contest. They're in a self-help group because they're all named Tom Brady and they never live up to the real Tom Brady. I want to watch a movie about those guys. Yeah.
I know.
Seriously, this made me realize we have to go back to our formula of watching bad movies that can't be bad, not fucking 4 old women. I'm not watching 4 old women again. Okay. I don't give a fuck. Never again will I watch a book club or fucking.
Well, it's not like I forced you to watch this movie. No.
Unless it's the Golden Years. It's the only time I do it.
I get it, but after I was sitting there watching it, I'm just like, this isn't what we do.
Well, we got Cocaine Bear sitting out there.
Yeah.
Just waiting to be watched.
That would be fun.
That Cocaine is Bear. What we're going to do.
And I
Cocaine Bear is our next month when we do a show.
I've actually been holding off on that movie because I'm excited to watch it.
When we come back after Christmas break.
if it's on Christmas break, we should do Violent Night first.
Desert Island directors.
Yeah, it's hard.
Oh, that's right.
So easy.
Richie, it's easy. Mine came from I had a few, and then my wife said, "Well, what about this person?" And I said, "You're absolutely correct." So I might as well. I might as well
You get
start
the-
it off.
You get their entire catalog.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I would choose Christopher Guest.
That's a good one.
Oh, nice. Well done.
That's a good one. Spinal Tap and
Yeah.
Best in
He did-
Show.
Best
didn't
in
direct
Show,
Mighty
A Mighty
Winds.
Wind.
Good choice.
The TV series Family Tree, which was on HBO, directed
But you don't
by
get
Christopher Guest.
Spinal Tap.
Yeah, he did not direct Spinal Tap.
But he wrote it.
No, he was one of the writers. I said directors.
So they can't like write or produce. Be
As
part
long
of
as they're directing the movie,
okay.
it's got to be something they directed. Hence the
All right.
Desert Island director.
Okay.
So Carl is correct. Spinal Tap would not be included, but I can go without Spinal Tap if I got Waiting for Guffman.
You're bastard people.
You're bastard people. Don't get me started on beans.
That's funny. All right. Who's next?
All right, we'll go to Carl. Pressure's on now, Carl.
Oh, that's rough, dude. That's a rough question.
Is it Ridley Scott?
That's a good choice.
Is it David Fincher?
Stop dropping names.
It's a great choice.
This fucking
I'm
guy.
picking names that Carl would pick.
Yeah, we don't know what if anybody else might pick a name.
It's movies that you can just rewatch and rewatch and rewatch and rewatch.
Yeah.
Shit.
Carl, there's like a million fucking movies you find.
Is it David O. Russell?
Stop
No. Those are one-offs. But they're
honorable
good.
mentions at the end. We do honorable mentions at the end. Just pick your one favorite director you could just listen to or watch.
It doesn't
over and
even
over
have
and
to be
over.
your favorite director. You're like, I can watch a bunch of those movies. That'll be fucking cool.
Remember, these are the only movies you're going to get to see for the rest of your life.
On your desert island. You're stuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Spielberg.
You're going to pick
Steven.
Spielberg.
He's got a
Steven
huge. He has a huge library. That's not.
Yeah,
fun.
you
Yeah, I get a lot of movies too.
He's got a.
Yeah,
That's
all
what
the
I'm
Indiana
saying. He's got a
Jones,
huge.
E.T., fucking
Saving
Uh,
Private Ryan.
Goonies.
Yeah, he's
He
got a
didn't
shit
direct
ton.
any. He's
oh, really? Fuck.
produced, I think.
No, I produce it. That's what some they have their names attached to these movies sometimes, and you're like, did they direct it or were they like the producer or writer?
Right. Like,
anyway, yeah, he has a huge
Jurassic
repertoire.
Park.
Zemeckis did
Yeah.
Goonies.
Zemeckis
Ah,
did Goonies. He did.
That's a good one.
Zemeckis is good.
I'm
right.
picking Spielberg. I'm
Go
taking
ahead.
him.
Okay.
He's
You can
yours.
have it. You got him.
All right.
Shows.
Ray.
So if I have a lot of names, but if there's ones I could just kind of watch over and over, I'd say Christopher Nolan.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
The Batman
movie.
movies.
His movies
Yeah.
make you think hard. and he has-
Interstellar, watch Tenet, the new Oppenheimer movie coming out. Looks
Oh, I can't wait for
my God.
Oppenheimer.
That
Though
looks
looks
pretty
so
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
Nolan's scores in his movies are like the best. He always
Yeah.
has like the best music in all of his
Mm-hmm.
movies.
Yeah. Oppenheimer.
Memento.
I saw the trailer for that at the Guardians movie. And
So did I.
Yeah, the new trailer. It's like
yeah,
a 2
looks
hour-
sick.
I
looks
said,
so
man, I
good.
can't wait. That's
Yeah,
I
so
heard
I'd
a
say
rumor
that.
he set off a real atomic bomb for that explosion.
I that's probably bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know. About
I wouldn't
that.
put it past that dude though.
I heard.
That
I
would be
heard.
pretty cool.
I heard the original title for Oppenheimer was God Particle. That was like the original title, but they changed
Mm.
it.
Well,
Pretty
it's the
good.
Bose-Higgins.
Well,
Bose-Higgins. That's the God
just
particle. Two different
just
guys.
an FYI, there was a previous movie about Oppenheimer, starring as Oppenheimer the dude
Fat Man
that
and Little Boy?
played Fat Man. Was it Fat Man and Little Boy? But it
Yeah.
was played by Dwight Schultz. What's his face? Howling Mad Murdoch from the old A-Team TV series.
Yeah.
He played Oppenheimer.
Not Doctor Strangelove. That wasn't about Oppenheimer. All right, so I pick Richie. What do you want? What do you?
What do you got, Rich?
Yeah.
Well, you would think that I would go with a Martin Scorsese,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I was
Pretty
tossing that around.
Yeah, no,
Right? Or Francis Ford Coppola.
or Francis Ford Coppola, or even a Tim Burton. But
Oh my
no,
God.
Ooh.
Who
I'm going to
could
go
it
with
be?
that fuck John Hughes.
Wow.
John Hughes.
yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Feel good. You can watch all 4 feel good movies over and over.
Fuck yeah.
That's good.
He didn't direct that many movies.
No, he really didn't. That's what I'm saying. It's like the 4 movies. Because what did you direct? You direct Ferris Bueller,
Pretty in Pink.
Home Alone,
Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink.
He didn't even do
The
Home Alone.
Breakfast
He
Club.
didn't direct Home Alone.
No,
He wrote
two.
Home Alone.
He wrote Home Alone.
He wrote it.
So
Ferris Bueller, Pretty in
Breakfast
Pink.
Club, 16
Breakfast
Candles,
Club.
Pretty in Pink, Uncle Buck,
Ferris,
Uncle Buck. Yeah, that's true.
Like 5. It's like 5 movies.
Ferris,
Ferris Bueller.
Planes, Trains, Automobiles.
Planes, Trains, Automobiles.
Yeah.
The Breakfast Club.
He actually directed
yeah.
all of those.
Yeah, but the Breakfast Club. He did The Great Outdoors.
I don't think he directed it.
He didn't direct Great Outdoors.
I thought you guys were verifying. You're not pulling this up from the web.
I fucking
Yeah,
verify.
well,
Just saying
These
who.
guys. Let's do this.
I didn't know there was going to be a
You're right.
test.
You better come prepared to Desert Island question day.
Yeah. But yeah, I get Breakfast Club. I get 16 Candles. I get fucking Pretty in Pink.
For the rest of your life, eh?
Fuck yeah. Why not? Dude, it's on every Saturday.
That's a good one. I mean, that's a good point too. It is every day, anyways, in real life.
Yeah.
One of his movies. That's a good point.
All right.
Every fucking day it's on somewhere.
As a director, 8 movies.
He directed 8. Yeah. I was
Curly Sue, Uncle Buck, She's Having a Baby.
Oh,
Planes,
she's having a baby.
Trains, and Automobiles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Weird Science.
Oh, yeah. Weird Science.
Now I'm with you, Rich. Because Weird Science is in there. The
I love Weird
Breakfast
Science.
Club and 16 Candles.
There you go.
There you go.
Because he didn't do Pretty in Pink?
He
wrote
probably
it.
either produced it or wrote it.
Oh, okay.
Christopher Nolan
Wait.
directed 17 movies.
Oh. Weird
He must have
Science.
directed.
I
Pretty in
almost.
Yeah, I think I was going to say, I think he directed Pretty in Pink. Because that was his
Oh.
new. Yeah, because he did the four big ones were Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles.
Pink. Wow, if he didn't direct that, I'm blown away.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah,
Spielberg
Pretty in
is
Pink. He
60.
was executive producer of Pretty in Pink.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
okay. Who cares? I got fucking Weird Science.
Yep.
I got 60 movies ready.
I
to start.
That's
almost,
60.
I
That's fucking
almost
crazy. And also
picked-
TV shows, it counts.
I almost picked George Lucas simply for the 3 Star Wars movies.
I love how he keeps dropping every director's name.
Well, you
But then
can't. Why?
you
But you
don't
don't
even
get
get
Empire.
Empire.
Or everybody's picked.
What? That's
you don't
right.
get
He didn't
Empire.
direct Empire. And
No,
he
he
didn't
didn't.
direct
Oh, sure.
Jedi either.
No, he
No.
didn't. So you'd get Star Wars and those other 3 shit
And the-
movies.
and the
Oh, that's
prequels.
right. I get the prequels.
And American
Oh,
Graffiti.
I
Yeah.
have been
PHX 1138.
foiled. I've been foiled.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Jazzy J, what do you got? Who
Oh
you?
man, it's a tough one. I'm torn between 2, but I would rather. Man, shit. I'm gonna have to go with Judd Apatow because if I'm stuck on an
All right.
island, I want to laugh my ass off the whole time.
There you
'cause
go.
Good
There
thing.
you go.
It was either him or James Cameron. That was my other one. But yeah, Judd Apatow, great movies.
Yeah.
See, I'd go with Apatow. I would take that.
I was
They're,
looking.
they're all kind of
23
long,
movies.
but you got plenty of time.
Plenty.
So I
Yeah.
got the most. I got the most movies, 60.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You're
30 of which, 30 of which are really good.
True.
All right. Well, then we just hang out at Carl's Island.
Yeah, we're invading your island, bro.
Yep.
Destroy All Movies can be found. It's damnshow.co.
Damnshow.co.
Our email address for those who want to send an email.
Destroymail at
All
gmail.com.
72 of you.
Yeah.
72.
Destroymail.
At gmail.com.
Anyway, that's it. I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
Jason.
And Ray.
Good night, damnation.